Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Monique. I'm on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come. And I want to do that through consistency and discipline. First of all, I'd like to just thank everybody who has liked or commented on a video, and for everyone that has subscribed to my YouTube channel. This was truly started just as a way to hold myself accountable. But I do understand, recognize, respect, and appreciate the community itself and the fact that you're able to get so much support overall when you're on these types of journeys from people who don't even know you. But it doesn't matter. You kind of are all on the same journey together, just traveling in different lanes. But I do appreciate it. So anyone who is on this journey with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. So today I am here for my expense tracker for the week. So this is my weekly check-in for the this is the first week of October, I think is how I'm going to treat it, as the first week of October. And so we had a total amount of $320 that we had to spend. And I wanted to check in, see where my numbers were. I can tell you that I have pulled the money out of the account. So if you have looked at any of my other videos, especially around the weekend check-in, then you know I have so much money that I spend or allocate for the week. Whatever I don't spend, the Thursday before I get paid. So I'm getting paid tomorrow. This probably will upload on Friday, so I'm getting paid today. And I go to the bank and I pull out whatever I have at that time that's still left over in my variable expense account only. And usually I use that to help fund my savings challenges, but I've saved enough money over the last 2 weeks by not spending all of the money I have for my variable expenses that my savings jar already has in it all of the money that I wanted to spend for my savings challenges. So that's already collected. And then I still had a little bit of money left over. So I have, so I already have in my jar of the money that I need for my savings challenges, and I still have $15 left over. So what I'm going to do with this money, I am going out of town next week to South Carolina just to visit family. So I'm going to take this $15 and what I have a little small pocket here that I think I have another 20 in here, just money that I've saved up over time, some cards, but there's a little 20 down in there. So I'm going to stick this in here and I'm going to use this as a buffer. If anything ever happens and I need a little bit of extra money, maybe both of my daughters are actually going to go on the trip with me. If they want to get some snacks from a gas station or something for the travel, I'll have some cash that I'll be able to pull, and I don't have to worry about messing up my variable expense categories to try and account for travel that I'm having to do as well. So that's what I'm going to use that particular money for. And then I had my expense cards. I had all of my amounts written down on those expense cards. I've already transferred that information over here, and we'll go over that in a minute. But this is going to be bittersweet because I don't think I'm going to do my expense cards for the next 2 weeks. So I need to order some cartridges for my printer, but I got to do black and I got to do color, and it's going to be a lot of money, or more money than I want to spend right now. So these cards I will not use for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to see how I do. If I miss some things that I was supposed to document and I didn't, or if I'm having a struggle tracking just because I won't have these available, then I'll see about getting my printer cartridges and then maybe printing this up. But for right now, I'm going to see if I can do it without those, because I do a pretty good job, or I have been lately, of documenting every evening before I go to bed, documenting where I spent any money. And over the last 2 weeks, I've had quite a few no spend days as well. So that was one more thing that I could probably show to you guys also. Let's get this right. Yes. So for October, I already have 3 no spend days: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, which is good. And if I continue to track that way, I will definitely meet my 10 no spend days for the month. So good job so far on the no spend days. Gonna put these expense cards to the side for right now. The money that I had in my variable expense account that I could pull, I went ahead and pulled that, and I put it into my planner for as a buffer for my travel. And I was able to save my money for my savings challenges from the money that I did not spend for my variable expenses. And so that's less money that I have to worry about covering from my payroll check, because the the savings is already taken into account. All right, so let's go to our financials for this past week as it relates to variable expenses. So not a lot. And again, I have a little bit of space left over. I'm pretty doggone proud of myself. So I don't think I spent $320, but we're about to see. So first, shopping, I bought some digital stickers at Etsy, and that was $12. And I will leave that there. I will do the differences in a minute. Okay, Walmart for home. I did spend a little bit more than I expected. So I don't know if this happens to you guys, but for some reason, forks go missing in my house. So I had a $17 charge, as you can see here, for home. I had a $17 charge, had a $13 charge. I was right at $30, which was my budget. And then I just looked and I didn't have any forks. So I did go back to Walmart and get some forks. So that would mean it's a total of $33 for home. So I did go over a little bit in that one, but that's not my fault. I'm not getting rid of forks. I don't know where they're going. I did go out, so I didn't want to spend my entire $40 for miscellaneous. If you guys remember, I get the $40 in cash for the miscellaneous category. Everything else is cashless and it's in the account. But I would have had the entire $40 available for today to add to this savings challenge, but I was invited to go out to a concert. They had the concert ticket, they had the food, they had the drinks. I just had to worry about paying for parking. So that's that venue parking that you see there for $25. So I did the $25 for miscellaneous, and that left $15 in cash, and that $15 is already in my jar. All right, dining. So we ate out today. I did not feel like cooking. I've had a lot of running around to do. So that's $9, $5, and then $20. So I am at a total of $43. So this would have been a lot better if I did not eat out at Panda, me and the girls today, but it is what it is. I still did pretty good. So for dining, minus 43. And then personal, I spent my $10 on Starbucks. So let's do minus 10 there. Gas, I did $25, and I still have a half a tank left as well. So I had a half a tank left from last week and a half a tank left after this week. But that's what happens when you stay in the house, right? So that was good. And then groceries. So I think that's $135. So I have $120. I was right on task as far as, or right on goal as far as the cost for groceries was concerned. I spent exactly $120. That was really good for me because I've started juicing over the last few weeks, last month, I would say. So having to buy fresh vegetables can sometimes be expensive, but I've still been able to manage that and make sure that we have everything that we need. But Corinne had a field trip today and I forgot about that. So, they can't take food with them on this particular field trip. They were going to stop and get something to eat. So I had to send her some money. So I sent her $15. That needs to come out of groceries because that's considered her school lunch. So that comes out of groceries. So total is $135. for that. And I already got the dining out. Entertainment, I didn't spend anything. So that's a 0 spent on that. So let's see where we are as far as the amounts are concerned. 120 minus 135 is a negative 15. Gas, 40 minus 25 is 15. Okay, it's a plus 15. 50 minus 43 is plus 7. So I'm $7 under budget. I spent everything in personal. Miscellaneous was a plus 15. Shopping, 20 minus 12 is 8. That's a plus 8. I still have my 10 left over from entertainment, so that's a plus 10. And then I was 3 over for home. It's minus 3. All right, so first, let's see what our actual is. So we were trying to get to a $320 budget. So let's see what we spent. It's 135 plus 25 plus 43, 10, 25, 12, and 33. So I spent $283. And then looking at the result, we will start with a positive number first. So it's a plus 15, and then it's a minus 15, and then it's plus 7, plus 15, plus 8, plus 10, minus 3. And that is $37. And we know that that's right if I have 320 minus 283 equals 37. So there we go. So I am under budget again, $37. Not as much as last week, but I did not go over. And I actually count this as a win because I've moved from $370. I think I was giving myself $400 first a week. And then I went down to $370 a week. And then the last couple of weeks, I've done $320 a week. So I've seen that natural progression in being a little tighter with my budget, being a little bit more intentional about where I spend my money and really working on those no spend days. And so I think I'm going to hold here. I don't think I want to make any additional changes. I'm going to stay at the $320 as far as the budget is concerned, but not bad for this past week. And then looking at next week. So next week we'll start on Friday. And like I said, this video will go up on Friday. So next week starts today. And I am going out of town. So my daughter is out of school. They have a fall break. So every 6 weeks, they have a 1 week out. Gives the kids a chance to rest, give the the parents a chance to rest, give the school administrators and teachers a chance to rest. And so next week is our week. So we'll go home and spend some time with my mom during that time. But this is what I'm looking at right now for how my variable expenses are going to be planned out for next week. So first, I will be here Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. Let me get my mind right. Friday to Tuesday. So I'm leaving next Wednesday. So it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'll come back on Sunday. So basically, out of the 14 days, out of the 7 days, there's about 5 days of that time that I'm not going to be here. With that, my groceries can definitely come down. So instead of doing $120 for groceries, I'm going to back that out and go back that down to $80. And I'm going to use some of that surplus to bump up my gas. So usually I do $40 a week for gas. I'm going to bump that up to $70 a week. I'm going to leave dining the same at $50, leave home the same at $30, bump up personal a little bit. My mother doesn't do coffee. She's never had a coffee maker. So I'm going to have to buy coffee every day that I'm there, and I'm going to need it. So I bumped up personal to $20. That covers my Starbucks. Shopping, I leave that at around $20. Miscellaneous, entertainment, I'm going to leave that at $10. And then miscellaneous, I'm still going to leave it at $40. So when you add all of this up together, then I am still at my $320. And let's see if we can make it work. I do have that little bit of buffer that's now available just in case I need it in my wallet. I'm hoping I don't, and that I can roll that over into some savings challenges as well, but we shall see. So this is my weekly check-in as far as variable expenses are concerned. And I think that's it. Thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.